Don't mind my crazy line here today. Let's just say that to start off. And welcome back to my channel. So now that Caden is basically eating adult food and not baby food anymore, like he still eats the occasional baby cereal, I've been requested to share with you guys what he's eating as far as snacks, food, all that type of stuff. So basically, I want to put a disclaimer. I'm not trying to copy Brittany and Baby in any way because I know that she did do a video like this, but I just found her video very, very helpful, and I will tag her video down below because she helped me in so many ways when Caden started eating food as to what foods Caden could eat. And so I just wanted to state that first off. But basically what I've done is I filmed not every meal of the day, but every time that I remembered what I was feeding Caden, I would film it, and sometimes I did comparisons of what I ate, sometimes it's just what he ate. So you guys will see if you continue to watch this video. But if you guys want to see what I feed Caden as far as snacks and breakfast and lunch and dinner and all that fun jazz, then keep watching. Just keep in mind he is 10 months old, so you're obviously not going to feed this to like a 6-month-old, and he does understand the concept of chewing. So yeah, let's stop rambling and I'll show you guys what I feed him.
So today for breakfast, Caden is having some bananas, about half a banana, and a blueberry Eggo with some butter, and I also have some Cheerios on his high chair right now while he waits for food. And then he doesn't necessarily always eat all of this, but sometimes he'll eat close to it, so I always like to give him a little more than less. And then for breakfast, I am having 2 blueberry waffles, and I have just Aunt Jemima syrup on it and the rest of Caden's banana. Hi, Runny Nose. What are you eating? Are you eating some banana? Mmm. Do you like the banana? Mm-hmm. Mmm. Mmm. You gonna have some waffle? No more banana? Okay. Mmm. Okay, for lunch today, Caden is having some cheese. I've just cut it up in really small pieces. That one's a little too big. And then peas, which I just steamed, and then they've cooled off obviously. And then some toast and hummus. And then I'm just having a turkey sandwich with hummus, mustard, cheese, tomatoes, lettuce. I love sandwiches, seriously. And then a Ritz peanut butter cracker thing as a side. So yeah. Today for breakfast, Caden is just having some toast, and there's actually nothing on it because he prefers nothing on it, and you know, better for him. It looks like it's burnt on one side, but my toaster's weird, and that's what it does. And other than that, I just have some raspberries, which I've cut up into small pieces, and then blueberries, and we just cut the blueberries in half just because I am super paranoid about him choking, and I'm just gonna make myself some toast with peanut butter and jam. And yeah, I just have it in his little tray here because we're just gonna put him in his little high chair today.
So for lunch today, I'm just having a tuna wrap with a bunch of veggies and then a salad. And yeah, I put a lot of cheese. I love cheese.
Today for lunch, Caden is having some tuna. I just mixed it with just a little bit of mayo. And this is light tuna in water because it's supposed to be better for babies. Then I have some steamed carrots and some pasta, and it's the veggie like rotini pasta, but I like overcooked it almost, so it's really soft. And I ripped it up into tiny little pieces, but I threw it in the box so I can't show you guys. And I just maybe put a little bit of butter on it, just yeah, because there's nothing on it. But that is what Caden is having for lunch. Today for supper, Caden is having some chicken that I just cut up into tiny, or like shredded into tiny little pieces, some steamed carrots again, and then I just have some strawberries here, which I'm obviously going to cut into really small pieces for him as like a fruit, I guess. And then Corey and I are just having a chicken pot pie, which is just baking in the oven. And so this morning I forgot to film, but we just fed Caden some prunes. Oh my goodness, some prunes and some of this Heinz mixed cereal, and then I just fed it to him. He doesn't always let me feed him by the spoon, but we try to feed him prunes every once in a while just to keep his digestive tract working. And now he's just eating some Cheerios. For lunch for myself today, I'm just having a turkey Caesar wrap, some hummus, and some rice thins, and then I'm treating myself and having a little like Jello cheesecake thing. So oops, not the super healthiest, and the amount of Caesar I put on is not super healthy, but yeah. So for lunch today, Caden's just having some toast with hummus, some steamed broccoli, and a little bit of blueberries. So today for lunch, Caden is having some more of the veggie noodles, some blueberries cut in half, and 2 pieces of broccoli. He'll just hold them and gnaw on them. So for supper today, Caden is having some spinach and cheese ravioli, some cut up avocado, and some cut up strawberries. For lunch, Caden is having some cut up like turkey meat, blueberries cut in half, and some cut up raspberries. For supper, Caden is having some cut up cheese, pierogies, steamed carrots and peas, and some shredded chicken. And we are just having some cheese and potato pierogies and some fried kubasa. For lunch, Caden's having some cut up toast with cream cheese. I always cut off the crust too, if you didn't notice. Some steamed peas and carrots and some cut up raspberries. For breakfast, Caden is just having some of his mixed baby cereal, and I've put in some cut up strawberries and blueberries. I like to make sure that I'm giving him cereal every once in a while just because he's breastfed, to make sure he's getting enough iron if he's not eating meat throughout the day. For lunch, Caden is having some toast and hummus, and the hummus I use is right there. It's the summer fresh vegetable hummus along with some cut up pears and steamed peas and carrots. For breakfast today, Caden is having some cut up toast with a little bit of butter and raspberry jam, and then kind of like a fruit salad, so pears, strawberries, and cut up blueberries. So these are some of the snacks that Caden has in between his meals. One he's been having for a long time is Baby Mums. We have it in the original and the apple flavor. Another one he's been eating for a long time is Cheerios. That's basically usually what we give him while he's waiting for his food. This one we always keep in our diaper bag, which is why it's got some little bracelet on it, which I got. But it's just Puffs. This one is in apple strawberry, but a lot of the times he'll eat blueberry vanilla or like sweet potato or any of those. Now we've got the Graduates Wobbly Wheels, and these are in apple. He doesn't really like them, and I still think they're too big, even though what stage on them? 9 months, and he's 10 months. I just don't like giving them to him, and he doesn't seem to like them, but we still have them. These are his absolute favorite, the little crunchies and mild cheddar. We also have it in veggie dip. And then this is another one of his favorites. This is just yogurt. We'll sometimes give this to him with a meal, or we'll give them to him as a snack. This one comes in the flavors apricot, grape, pear, and blueberry. There's another box, but it comes with banana and like other stuff that I feel would bung him up, so I don't give it to him. And this one is made specifically for babies that are, where does it say? Under 2 years of age. Can you guys even see that? Yeah, it says under 2 years of age. And it's made with whole milk, and it's just sweetened with the actual like fruit juices, so like no sugar added and all that type of stuff. And then oh yeah, he's also got arrowroot cookies, but we aren't giving too much of those, but we've also got them, and he'll have them very once in a while, but we don't give those to him unattended at all because he's still learning how to chew. But yeah, that's all for snacks for Caden. Oh yeah, and we always give it to him. If we're just gonna give it to him, we just give it to him in this little cup here, and it's just one of those ones. I've mentioned it before in other videos. And yeah, those are his snacks. Other than like fruit and veggies, he also has his snacks and that type of stuff, but this will be like quick on the go in the diaper bag type things. Sorry if you guys can't hear me, but my dishwasher's on. But I also forgot to mention that we also give him these as snacks as well. I just don't have any left because this little boy eats them all so fast, but I have the box to show you guys. We usually get it just in the plain apple kind, but they didn't have it. And yeah, my nurse or my doctor said that strawberries are okay for him, so yeah.
We also feed him juice with his meals quite often. We only feed him the Welch's prune juice, and this is no sugar added, which is the main thing, and it's just a water extract of dried prunes with vitamin C. And yeah, we mix it with just a little bit of water just because it still has about 32 grams of sugar, and we just give that to him once a day, like maybe 2 ounces. So that is basically it for my video. The only thing that I didn't mention that we also feed Caden that I have on hand is we feed him steamed zucchini. I will just slice this up and steam it and feed it to him, and he really likes this, and it's a good veggie as well. Of course, there are many other things you can feed your baby. The real way of learning is I just researched and watched and then you'll all do trial and error. Like, you know your baby best. So don't feed them something you don't think they'll not be able to eat. But anyways, that is all for my video. I hope this was informative in some way or another. I will talk to you all later. Bye.